The Jesta, and ladies and gentlemen, a quick update, and not to bore everyone to death. I've basically been doing sub-assemblies, and I got most of the upper body done, and that was the arms, the chest, the head, and the shoulders. That was all separate, and basically did the arms one day, head one day, chest one day. But anyway, other than that, it goes together pretty darn slick. However, I did lose one part, and I can't find it. I don't know where it fell off because I wasn't paying attention. And that's, he's got 4 fingers now instead of the, he lost his pinky. So what I'm going to have to do is, I can't find it. I even swept the floor down here and I still can't find it. I'll find it after I get done with it. Or what I'm about to do is when I'll find it. So this is his right arm. Right hand. I'm going to basically make him hold the gun, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it in, and then I'm just going to take epoxy sculpt, where that, well, here we go. Take some epoxy sculpt here, and I'll either try to resculpt the pinky on there to wrap it around, because you're not going to see a whole lot of it. It's just going to be wrapped around the handle of the gun, and I'll have to go dig it out somewhere in my little styrene. I'm going to take styrene, I want to say square stock, and I'll just cut it out and make the pinky that way and wrap it around the stock. So either be one, 2 ways, just depends on which way I want to do it or which way it looks better. But anyway, I did lose a finger, and that's just they come on the sprue. Let me find this picture here. They come on the sprue like that, and they're already basically assembled. You just got to snap them off, and there's like a little mechanism that folds in and locks them in place. And man, I don't know. I got them all out, and I was cleaning up the finger, and gone. But anyway, that's where I'm at on the Jesta. So up next on the sub-assembly part, working on the chest. And most everything's pressure fit, so you don't have to use a lot of glue or any glue. But there is some tiny little parts on here, like the little yellow thing. Once I got that on, I had to put glue on it because I knew it would fall off. And but anyway, other than that, that's just me going around and getting all the little nub marks off. And some of the paint, some of the colors we're going to leave, and some we're going to repaint. And I'm thinking about, see where he's a little more darker blue. I may do like a little very mute little bluish camo, just make him urban, city type, because he is kind of bluish gray. I thought that might look pretty honestly, but we're not there yet. But anyway, we're thinking ahead, and I'm going to learn something today, and I don't know what the difference is Vallejo has a chipping medium in the bigger bottle, and they also have it in a little bottle, and I don't know the difference really. They're both water-based. To me, this one seems a little thicker. This one seems a little thinner, but I don't know which one. And I didn't notice this on the rack when they had that. I noticed that one right off the bat, and I bought it first. But anyway, I'm gonna do some learning and see which one that one does, because I'm gonna do a little chipping on him as well. And I like to do a little chipping fluid when I do scratches, and I also do the new watercolor pencils, and of course with the brush. And since before we had the lockdown for dry brushing, and I've been noticing a lot of modelers been doing it. They've been using these rounded brushes. You can kind of get them in the makeup aisle, or I want to say what's in the craft department, like ink. You can get brushes like for that. And I was trying to go find some before the lockdown, but anyway, I want to try that. I always dry brush the old school method, but I noticed a lot of the figure modelers are using the brown tip brushes for like dry brushing and all that. So anyway, we're going to try that too on the Jesta. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. I'm going to try to learn some new chipping fluid, and we are slowly getting him assembled, and then the fun start begin of weathering and painting him. But anyway, that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.